Well, I finally did it. I bought a 2023 Mk8 GTI. Obviously, this is used, but I was shopping within my price range and my budget. It is a certified pre-owned, so I'm pretty happy with that. And honestly, I really couldn't be happier with this car. Let me show you perhaps what is probably the sweetest part. It's right here. This is a 6-speed manual, as you can see. Now, it's not the 380 special because this is a 2023. I think they stopped making the manuals in the 2024, which would have been the 380. You can see that the previous owner tinted the windows. I think the previous owner painted the calipers red. I don't know if these come stock red, if I'm being honest with you. And the previous owner had some paint protection film on there, which I don't know how well the camera is picking it up, but it's on the sort of front third of the hood and the front bumper, so that's nice. And the interior of this car is pretty much pristine. Honestly, couldn't ask for it to be any better. Take a look around the back, everything looks pretty much bone stock. I took a look under the hood, I couldn't find anything that was modified, but without further ado, let's get in and go for a drive. Now, as I told you, I only got this thing on Saturday, so I had no idea how to drive stick. My dad helped me get it home from the dealership. So you guys will witness me in a second figure out how to get this thing around town. It's not that bad. I've done it for a few days now and I'm getting better at it, but I'm gonna switch to this little head mount here in a second and get us some point of view driving. All right, here we are back inside my Mk8 GTI. I'm gonna act like I haven't recorded this video 3 times already because I can't get the framing right and my arm isn't even in it. So I think I have it figured out now, but let's go ahead and start it up. Yeah, I know I'm starting with the door closed, but it's warm and it's stock, at least that's what I think. So I'm gonna give it a second and see if my Android Auto connects so I can mute the music if it gets started. And I'm trying to remember now what I spoke about in the first video that I filmed. So this is my first manual car. My previous car is a 2012 Accord, and that's why we're at Part Source right now. I just got back from buying oil for that car. I didn't sell the Accord, I'm keeping it in my family. Either my mom, maybe my sister will use it, so I'm gonna maintain it, try and keep it all nice. It needs a bunch of maintenance work done to it. Now, as you can imagine, this is a little bit nicer than a 2012 Accord. But let's see if I can get moving here without stalling. Parking brake off. Let's get in first. Oh, someone's coming this way. They're parking. And we're moving. Perfect. Now, this is only my second day driving manual, so don't get mad at me. Don't hate on me in the comments or hate on me. But just be aware, this is my second day doing this, so not too much experience yet, and I think I'm gonna go for this. Perfect. Couldn't ask for it to have gone any better than that. So, second day driving manual, so far so good. I had a general idea of how to drive manual. I got my dad to drive it back from the dealership, but some of the things I've already noticed that I like about this car, you can't see it right now because we're in daylight, but it has ambient lighting, which is, I think, incredible. To me, in my mind, that's always been something for super expensive cars that are out of my price range that I couldn't afford, and now look, I'm in one. It also has puddle lights that come on at night, the door handles light up, I love all of that. That's wonderful. I really hope that this camera angle is good because I don't want to record this video for a third time. Anyways, I guess to give you a better picture of what I'm coming from, this was a 2012 Accord. It weighed 1,000 pounds more and only made 200 horsepower. This weighs 1,000 pounds less and makes 240. Now, this is only day 2 with the car. I don't even think I've passed 5,000 RPM yet. So this car has a whole bunch of power that I'm not aware of, and I think we're about to get an advanced screen here. And I don't even think the hill start assist came on there, which that seems a little bit spotty. I know this car should have the hill start, and that was a smooth one too. Haven't had a smooth for a second shift just yet. Let's see if we get a smooth 2-3. Wasn't too bad. But like I said, I haven't even really gone to scratch the surface of what this thing is capable of yet. So I've been loving it. And yeah, honestly, this is, well, third time today, but first time in general I'm filming POV. I'm not in the comfort of my own bedroom anymore. I don't have a script in front of me. Now, in my bedroom, I don't necessarily have a script in front of me. What are these guys doing? But I don't usually have a script in front of my bedroom, but if something goes wrong and I say something, not quite how I wanted it, I could just turn off the camera and redo it. Can't exactly do that in the middle of a drive now, can I? So far so good. No stalls, we're making it. But the seats, super comfortable. I know a lot of people say these bolsters aren't the best. Again, coming from where I came from a 2012, these are pretty good. And we have a green, so let's get in first. Find the biting point, give it some gas. Perfect. 1-2 here. Not that smooth. I don't know if I'm going to shift into third just yet, because a lot of people slow down right here to take the turn into that plaza, and that looks like exactly what's happening. So I could have upshifted, then downshifted, but second day driving manual. I'll actually see if I can take it up to 4,000. Yeah, not quite used to that just yet. I'm still getting used to the power, how to fully upshift and all of that. And I've noticed if I don't pay good attention, I'll get up to speed fairly quickly in this car. And let's see if I can hit a 3-2 downshift. That didn't rev match quite enough. And let's take this right over here. So, still feeling the car out and everything. I must say I am loving the manual. I know these things come in the DSG, and the DSG is faster. No ifs and buts, that's a fact. However, I think the manual was better for me. I don't know if I'd really enjoy the DSG. And what I mean by that is I feel like underneath 3,000 RPM, like most cars, it's fairly tame. It's not doing anything crazy, right? If I'm being honest, under 3,000 RPM, it didn't really feel that different from my Accord. It was different, but not that different. And 95% of the driving you're gonna do is going to be under 3,000 RPM, at least for me. I feel like this car really opens up and starts to shine when we pass that 4,000 RPM mark and that turbo kicks in. And I'm saying that as somebody who's only barely taking it up there, right? But I feel like with the DSG, if you can only really truly enjoy the car above 4,000 RPM, how much time do you really spend above 4,000 RPM? I think I've rambled on, but my point is, I think the manual is what I needed, and that's what was better for me, and I'm loving it. I know a lot of people were concerned when I was buying it. When I say a lot of people, I mean my family, not my viewers. But a lot of people were concerned that I wasn't going to love it at all. I am having the time of my life here in manual, and I think I should probably downshift into second right here. That was a decent one. And let's see if that light up ahead flips to green before I get there, and it doesn't look like it will. Let's see how slow I can wait. I have a feeling the second I clutch in, that's going to flip to green. Let's clutch in right now. Oh, wow. Okay, it's still red. And now it's green. So, I've gotten pretty good, I think, at getting started from a standstill. 2 days of driving, so I think I've actually only spent maybe 5 or 6 hours in the car now doing this. And I think I'm pretty happy with the progress. Upshifts are a little bit rough. Downshifts could use some work with the rev matching. Let's see, can I make it up there? Perfect. But all things considered, I think this is pretty good. Oh, that was a little bit of a rough start. As I say, that was pretty good. I got a rough start. But the 1-2 shift there was good. And we're probably going to go to third here. Perfect. So one thing I need to get better at, I think, is rev matching my downshifts faster, because a lot of times I'll need to slow down quickly, so I'll get on the brake, and then I realize I should probably downshift. But by the time I downshift and rev match, I need to really get back on the brake because it took me so long. Like right here, we're about to hit a roundabout, so I should probably brake around that little hazard sign and downshift at the same time. So if I'm going to start braking, downshift, rev match, clutch out, back on the brake. And if that guy's going straight, I'm going for it. Perfect. And we're in. Now, I think I'm going to stay here in second gear, but if you're worried about driving manual, it's really not that hard. If you already know how to drive and you have a general understanding of how a manual transmission works, I'd say driving manual is fairly straightforward. Now, if you have no idea how a manual transmission works and what you're doing, well then that's a little bit of a different story. And I think you have to want to drive manual. I kind of knew I was gonna get a manual car from the get-go. If you've been following me for a little while, you know I was actually dead set on the Civic Si, which is only sold in manual. There is no automatic version of the Civic Si. And I was dead set from that point on that I would have a manual. That's what I knew I was going to do, and I have zero regrets. Here we're on a hill, and it was just fine. A little bit bumpy, but just fine. So if you're considering it, I say go for it. I truly have no complaints with this car as I'm sitting here. The steering wheel feels amazing, the seats are good. In every way, it outclasses my 2012 Accord, which, to be fair, any 2023 on the market should outclass my 2012 Accord. Is there anything else I should have talked about? Well, this car is an Autobahn trim, and I'm in Canada, so when I say Autobahn, it does not mean top level. In Canada, Autobahn is the mid-level, so for my Americans, this is an SE. And as you're watching the video, you'll probably notice some things are a little bit strange. First off, you'll see there's no Harman Kardon over there, so the previous owner optioned this thing without the premium audio. And probably this was sold during the chip shortage, so that's fine. Honestly, the bass audio in here is not terrible. Could it use some more bass? Yeah. Is it bad? No. I think almost every car I've been in, I kind of say I want more bass. So I know there's the JBL subs that fit right into the spare tire, and I don't know if you can see it at all in the video, but there's no sunroof in this car either, which probably not a bad thing because I've seen a lot of posts on forums about people complaining that the sunroofs can start to leak over time, which not that big of a deal. I should probably downshift here, rev match. That was a little bit of a harsher downshift. But I'm still feeling the car out. Like I said, it's spent very little time over 4,000 RPM, but there has been some of it. And right now, I don't think it's the right time to go take it out and do that. It's still 7:45 p.m., so a lot of people getting home from work, lots of traffic on the main roads. Oh, we rolled back a little bit there. So it's not the best time to go do that stuff. If it was, 8:30, 9 p.m., I feel like that's fair bet. That could be some good time. So yeah, I have no idea. I guess an important point is I have no idea if this clutch is good or bad because I've never driven a manual car. And this car has 70,000 kilometers on it, which is less than 60,000 miles. So it's still, I guess, somewhat new. It still has some factory warranty left as well. But yeah, I have no idea if this is a good clutch, bad clutch, one that's been abused, not abused. As far as I can tell, the previous owner left this car stock. So who knows? And this is a neighborhood full of little children playing right now, so I also don't want to get on the throttle. I'm probably going to film another video in the future where I actually do get to get on the throttle a little bit. But again, hell, I don't even know if I'm going to post this video. I'm not loving the way it sounds, I'm being honest with you. A little bit too all over the place for my liking, but content is content. Who knows? What I hate, someone else might love. I should have downshifted into second for that turn. Let me downshift right now. And let's see if these girls are going to go straight. Perfect. But yeah, I think I'll end this video here because, one, I'm rambling. Two, I don't think I have anything more left to mention. If I hate it, well then I'm just going to refilm it and you guys will never see this.